Hey guys, just a quick video today. We got breaking news for Sonic today. Around 3 PM UK time, Roger Craig Smith announced that he was leaving the role of Sonic the Hedgehog. He's not going to be voicing Sonic anymore. It's been about 10 years of him being Sonic. He started back in 2010 with Sonic Colors. And I just wanted to quickly talk about that because well, the next video that we have planned for the channel, which we're going to do the same style that we did the last video, where we sort of like just film at our home and fuse the clips together, is going to be a Sonic video regarding the Sonic movie, which obviously had Ben Schwartz. And what we're seeing now is that a lot of people seem to be wanting Ben Schwartz to be the Sonic voice actor going forward. It seems, you know, a lot of people are sort of like looking back at this and thinking back on how we had the situation with 4Kids. So back in around 2003, 2004, Sonic X the anime came out. When it was dubbed in English, it was dubbed by 4Kids. And we got the actor Jason Griffith, who did the voice of Sonic. And to sort of keep everything the same, the 4Kids voice cast was then used to do the Sonic games. So now with the Sonic movie being out, and we have Ben Schwartz, who is the voice actor for Sonic in that, there are some people who, in part myself too, also believe that this is similar to that situation. It could be them unifying the voices and just going, hey, you know, we've just had this movie come out, it's done really well, lots of people now know Ben Schwartz as the voice of Sonic, we've had Roger for 10 years, you know, we'll, you know, push him to the side, we'll put Ben Schwartz in the role and unify the whole thing. So the main reason people think this, at least from what I can see, when Roger posted the tweet, he also included an image of a broken heart, broken blue heart, signifying, at least, you know, for people who are reading behind the lines or trying to read into it, that maybe it wasn't necessarily his choice to leave the role. It could be that Sega made the choice just to not renew a contract with him, or they just decided, hey, we're just going to tell you that it's out, you know, you're not in. One of the things that I noticed while looking on Twitter, Mike Pollock, who does the voice of Eggman in the video games Dr. Eggman, he didn't know. The announcement happened, and people flooded straight to him saying, are you leaving? Are you leaving? Did you hear? Did you hear? And he didn't know. He asked. He was like, where have you heard this? And they quoted in the tweet. And he's now since basically sent his condolences and said, hey, you know, we're going to miss you, essentially. But if Mike didn't know about it, and he's Dr. Eggman, now I don't know how they deal with the cast as a whole. I know that, you know, if you have a voice cast, especially for a video game, you don't necessarily have them all recording at the same time. You would just get someone in, record their lines, and then hey-ho. Maybe different for the Sonic Boom TV show, because that's all, you know, timing and based comedy and blah blah blah. But I don't know how it works for the video games. Mike Pollock has been Dr. Eggman for almost 18 years now. It's like 17 and a half. And if he didn't know, it makes me feel like this was not a Roger decision. This makes me feel like it's a Sega decision, which sort of feeds into my idea that maybe they might be getting Ben Schwartz to do the voice of Sonic. Now, he's a film actor. He's done voice acting roles before. I don't know if he's done any video game stuff. I'd have to look into that. But obviously he's done Sonic in the film. He's going to be doing Sonic in the subsequent other films that are coming. So maybe Sega just wants to unify it all. I spoke to Joel. I just came back from work. It's like, what time is it now? It's literally midnight as I'm filming this. So I didn't want to set up a voice call with him or anything, but basically he is curious to find out who's going to play Sonic next. He's less of a Sonic fan than I am. I've been following this series intently for a while. He hasn't played a few of the more recent games. But for him, when he thinks of a Sonic voice, he thinks of Ryan Drummond from the Adventure Days or Jason Griffith from Sonic X, and that sort of era. Jason Griffith, for me, is what I believe a Sonic voice should be. Ryan Drummond's is great too, but Jason Griffith had the best Sonic voice for me, and also the best Shadow voice after Shadow in the Sonic Adventure games. I really don't like the current Shadow. I don't know what's going on with that one, but I really, since the new Shadow's taken over, I've never liked the Shadow voice. With Roger's voice, I won't say I've hated it, but I've never thought of it as, oh yeah, that's Sonic's voice. it sounds like a dude. It just sounds like a guy is talking and there's a hedgehog skin on him or something. You know, it doesn't sound like the voice is naturally coming from the character. When you had Ryan Drummond, it was the adventure games and Sonic Heroes and a few other ones, but he had a distinct look to the character. When we got the 4Kids cast, and when we got Sonic X, and we got, you know, I think Shadow the Hedgehog was like the first main series game, which granted still I think used the Sonic Heroes designs. But essentially we got a new uniform design that was used, you know, in all of the pre-rendered cutscenes, with all the more recent games, you know, with Sonic Unleashed, you know, where they can really make the character look how he does in the pre-rendered game cutscenes. It was like a design change from the Sonic Adventure days to sort of the mid-2000s, as I would, you know, up until 2010. And it was like, that was the design. So for me, that was Sonic and Jason Griffith. That was the two that went together. And when Roger took over in 2010, they didn't alter the design. So for me, it was really weird seeing what I associated with Jason Griffith's Sonic with Roger's voice and personality coming through, and it was very odd for me. So I think it was a combination of that. I always think that Sonic should sound, you know, slightly more high-pitched, more energetic, and Roger's always kind of just sounded like a dude talking. Which, you know, no disrespect for Roger. I love his work as Ezio Auditore da Firenze. And I think he's a great guy. Like, every interaction I've seen with him on with fans or on Twitter, he's great. He's very funny. You know, he seems like a great guy. I've just never been a fan. I think, you know, growing up in the mid-2000s, you know, having Sonic at, like, I would say a high point, but, like, when he was pumping out games left, right, and centre, he was very much a public eye. There was a certain voice that you associated with it. It was either Ryan Drummond or Jason Griffith, and I don't think Rogers has sort of, like, for me, taken over from that. Going forward, we might have Ben Schwartz going forward. We might be seeing other, you know, voice actors coming in and going, but we'll see. But yeah, I'm still kind of like reeling from the announcement, because it's not an announcement. I don't think anyone was expecting an announcement like this today or at any point soon. Really, this sort of came out of nowhere. But I thought we need to discuss it at least a little bit, because our next video is going to be on the Sonic movie, so maybe we'll tie that in more with that video when that comes out. But yeah, that's it. Quick-ish video for us today, but I just needed to talk about this to someone, because this has just come out of nowhere and we're very surprised. Let me know what you think about it in the comments down below. Like, subscribe, don't forget to share, and yeah, we'll see you in the next video. See ya.